In this video, you will learn the equations of ellipse with center at HK. At the same time, I'm going to show you how to determine the coordinates of the parts of an ellipse with center at HK, with major axis parallel to x-axis and major axis parallel to y-axis. So here are the equations of ellipse with center at HK. The first equation in standard form is square of x minus h all over a squared plus square of y minus k all over b squared equals 1. Now, the graph of this ellipse is horizontal and the major axis parallel to x-axis. And always remember that a is always greater than b. And here is the equivalent graph of this standard equation. Now, mamaya, I'm going to show you how to determine the coordinates of the parts of an ellipse. So, di ko muna i-discuss yung mga ordered pairs from this graph. Okay. So, the second equation is, also in standard form, is square of x minus h all over b squared plus square of y minus k all over a squared equals to 1. Now, this equation of an ellipse has a graph of vertical, meaning the graph of this ellipse is vertical. The major axis now is parallel to y-axis, and the same also, of course, a is always greater than b. And here is the graph of this equation. Okay? So, papansin nyo, yung ating ellipse dito, vertical. Okay? At yung major axis niya, ito, parallel sa y-axis. At yung kanyang conjugate axis, also called the minor axis, is now parallel to x-axis. And I'm going, as I've said earlier, I'm going to illustrate to you how to determine the parts or the coordinates of the parts of an ellipse with vertex at HK maya-maya lang. Okay? So, hindi ko muna i-discuss yung mga ordered pairs na ito. Okay, thank you. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to determine the coordinates of the important parts of an ellipse with center at HK. Now, itong mga coordinates na to is necessary para ma-sketch natin ang graph ng ellipse sa XY plane. Now, if we have here an equation of ellipse in standard form, we have square of x minus h all over a squared plus square of y minus k all over b squared equal to 1. Now, the equivalent graph of this equation is this one. Ano yun? The ellipse is horizontal. The major axis of the ellipse is parallel to x-axis. And the minor axis of the ellipse is parallel to y-axis. Okay? And the center of our ellipse is located at HK. Now, our objective is to determine the coordinates of these points. We have v sub 1, v sub 2, f1, f2, b1, b2, and the endpoints of the lateral recta, e sub 1, e sub 2, e sub 3, and e sub 4, and also the equations of the directrices. We have v sub 1 and v sub 2. Okay. Paano natin malolocate yung mga important points na to? Remember, for us to locate the points in an xy plane, all we have to do is to determine the horizontal distance, comma, and the vertical distance of that point. And that is the ordered pair of that point. Okay. So, alamin natin yung mga horizontal distances niya tsaka mga vertical distances. Okay? Remember, the center is located at HK, meaning the horizontal distance of this point is h from the y-axis, and the vertical distance is k, that is k from the x-axis, or vertical distance from the x-axis, which has a length of k. So before natin kunin yung mga coordinates of these points, Take note that the distance of the focus from the center of the ellipse is C, and the distance of the vertices from the center of the ellipse is A, at ang distance ng ating endpoints of the conjugate axis is B. At ang distance ng focus to one endpoints of the lateral recta is B squared over A. Okay? Kasi ang haba ng latus rectum natin, 2B squared over A. Yung kalahati, B squared over A. Okay? At ang layo ng ating directrix dun sa center ng ating ellipse ay A squared over C. Okay? Okay na. So, kunin na natin yung location ng ating focus 1. Paano yon? Ang kanyang horizontal distance from the origin or from the y-axis is H plus C. Okay? So, H plus C ang kanyang abscissa. Ang kanyang ordinate, yung vertical distance niya dun sa x-axis. So, happens, parehas sila ng circle. Center. Parehas sila ng center. Okay? How about focus 2? So, kanyang horizontal distance, ito lang. Kasi naandito yung ating y-axis, yun yung kanyang vertical distance. Simula dito hanggang doon ay C. Okay? So, para makuha itong maliit na distance na to, that will be H minus C. Yun yung kanyang horizontal distance. At ang kanyang vertical distance, ganun pa rin, K. Para sa vertices, ang kanyang horizontal distance will be, ito muna, ang kailangan natin hanggang dito sa y-axis. So that will be H plus A. And then ang kanyang vertical distance, kagaya rin lang ng center, K. Vertex 2, ang kanyang horizontal distance, ito lang. Simula dito. Pero simula doon sa vertex na yan hanggang center ay A. So, para makuha natin itong horizontal distance nito ng vertex 2 from the origin or from the y-axis, that will be H minus A. Pwede rin namang A minus H, pero in relation to the center lagi tayo. Kasi lagi nating masosolve muna ay yung ating center. Okay? Tsaka pag A minus H, located ito sa left side of the y-axis, the result is positive, where it should be negative. Okay? So, dapat H minus A, hindi A minus H. So, H minus A, comma, ang kanyang vertical distance is K pa rin. Now, next is the ends of the conjugate axis. Remember, ang kanyang vertical distance from the center is B. Okay? So, kunin natin ang kanyang horizontal distance. Anong kanyang horizontal distance? Katulad din lang nung center, H. Ang kanyang vertical distance, tumaas siya ng B from the center of the ellipse. So, that will be K plus B. B sub 2, bumaba naman siya ng B from the center of the ellipse. So, kung bumaba siya, ito kasi ay B. Ito ang kailangan natin. Ano yon? That will be K minus B. Ang kanyang vertical distance. Ang kanyang horizontal distance, H pa rin. H, K minus B. How about endpoints of the lateral recta? So, ito ang kanyang horizontal distance. Okay. Ang kanyang horizontal distance, ang gaya ng focus, H plus C. Pero ang kanyang vertical distance, balik na. Sana pala ito. Ito dapat ito pa ganito. Mas mataas ang B. Okay. Ayan. Okay. So, ang kanyang vertical distance ay B squared over A from the focus. So, ibig sabihin, H plus C h plus c, ang kanyang horizontal distance, ang kanyang vertical distance, k plus b squared over a. Kasi ang haba nito ay b squared, ang taas nito, b squared over a. So, magiging k plus b squared over a. So, yun ang coordinates niya. Para sa e sub 2, that will be h plus yung horizontal distance. Tapos, ang kanyang vertical distance, bumaba siya ng b squared over a from the center. So, that will be k minus b squared over a. Okay? And then, ang kanyang E3 will be so, ang kanyang horizontal distance is h minus c. Kagaya rin lang nung focus natin, h minus c, comma, ang kanyang vertical distance, tumaas siya ng b squared over a dun sa k value. So, k plus, b squared over a. And then for e sub 4, ito ko ilagay. Okay, e sub 4, ang horizontal distance niya, ito rin maliit na to, from the origin. That will be h minus c, comma, same as the vertical distance of e sub 2, which is k minus b squared over a. So, yun na yung mga coordinates ng parts ng ellipse. At kailangan natin siya in sketching the graph of an ellipse in the xy plane. And for the equation of the directrices, alam natin ang layo niya from the center of the ellipse is a squared minus c. So, ang kailangan natin ay ito. From the origin. So, ano yun? That will be h minus a squared minus c. So, that is the equation of the directrix 2. X equals h minus a squared over c for the directrix 2. And for the first directrix, ang layo kasi nito, center na to, from the directrix is a squared minus c. So, we're just going to add the horizontal distance of the center of the ellipse from a squared over c to determine the equation of the directrix 1. So, for the directrix 1, you have that will be plus, h plus. The other one is x minus. H plus a squared over c. Okay? So, that is the coordinates of the important parts of ellipse na kailangan nating ma-determine for us to draw or sketch the graph of the ellipse with center at hk dun sa ating rectangular coordinate system. So, I'm not going to illustrate anymore the graph of an ellipse that is vertical, okay? Or major axis parallel to y-axis kasi it takes time. What I'm going to show you na lang on my next video is on how to sketch the graph of ellipse with center at hk. So, real numbers na ang values natin ng center, real values na rin yung mga distances, okay? Real values na lang gagamitin natin para sa mga coordinates ng parts ng ellipse. Okay? Okay, thank you.